Dumbgeons and Dragons will begin in a moment.
Yeah, I'll be right back with that registrar.
What are you doing in this room?
This is where I spend my time when the students aren't here. I make notes from the day. I log important events. And he gestures to the cabinets that are in the room.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, question for you.
Please.
You said this is where you stay when the children aren't here, when the students aren't here. Where did
Correct.
the students go?
I presume the students went home for the day.
Okay.
Did you ever check upstairs?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
How many students would be in this class for you to check on?
Presently enrolled, as far as I recall. Based on your questions, I have a feeling some things may have changed, but perhaps that is I that has changed. There were 37 students enrolled at this school.
Do you know their names?
I have a registrar of their names, yes.
Who is the baddest one?
All students are here to learn and better themselves. There are no bad students.
Who is the naughtiest one?
Mm-hmm.
There were some that tried the patience of the teachers, yes. Rusty was one.
When they were naughty, you know, shenanigans were happening. They've been told several times to stop.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of consequences are we talking about?
Is your interest in the punishment of students?
Well, yes, just to compare against my own experience. You know, I'd like to know what I'm getting into at this school. Or was discipline not within your purview here?
Really just a marker of discipline. I imagine the discipline would be taken on by the teachers, how many teachers did you say there were, and what were their names?
There were 2 teachers here when I was... As it's speaking, it appears to be gaining context from the things that you're saying. There were 2 teachers here, last I recall, a dwarven fellow named Kil Darum, and an educator went by the name of Demise.
What was the Dwarven's teacher's name again?
Kil Darum.
Kill da room?
It's better than Kill Delights.
Kill Darum,
And
yeah.
bring in the noise and bring in the fun?
Left teaching to do comedy.
Wasn't Darul, was it? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Dumbgeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ More, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Aladdin, she, her.
Are all students classified?
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
Ask again later?
And Kyle Claset as Bizarre the Wizard, he, him.
Yes, please. And that, thank God. Thank you, little dice.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported show, so every twist, every triumph, every truly questionable decision is possible because of listeners like you. Join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And now, fuck it, let's play!
But 270 years is not necessarily a long time for a dwarf. Okay, yeah, you were gonna ask something.
Well, yeah, no, I was just wondering, like, who made you? Is that rude?
I did not know my manufacturer.
Me neither.
I'm sorry.
So, like, the worst consequences I've gotten in school so far have been just detention. She looks over at Bizarre and goes, just kidding, Noya.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would the kids get detention here at this school?
Children have received detention, writing of lines,
Oh, line writing, yeah.
cleaning of various equipment around the school. There was never any ill intent towards the children, if that is what your question is.
Well, you know, sometimes, you know, for their own good or whatever, That none of that happened here?
Not under my watch.
What city is the school in?
This school resides in, and it looks like it's considering the three of you. This school resided in Vintersmouth.
That read was weird. Is this machine being shifty? I wouldn't expect it, but I've seen weird stuff.
You can roll insight.
You really liking those 2 tonight? Those 2s. All right, that's a 7. I'm gonna stop rolling you.
What is happening? I'm getting all the 20s. These boys are rolling shit.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, you
It's a
don't.
machine.
Yeah, you don't pick anything up off of any sort of contextual feeling, one way or the other.
Who is the principal at this school?
Well, the principalship was shared by the educators.
Oh, so Keel and Demise?
Correct.
And who wears short shorts? Oh, I got Russ with that one, guys.
Were you programmed to joke?
I don't know who wore short shorts, but boots with the fur was Demise.
But she had the whole school looking at her.
'Twas hot in her.
And that's where that will stop because this is in school.
You hear
It's a school for children.
Footsteps
For
upstairs
ants?
and a call downstairs.
I have that registrar. Is it safe to come down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. Look at Aladdin like,
Oh, I assume she's not like coming down the stairs, is she? I thought she was like screaming from the top.
Oh, she was screaming from
She
the
was
top,
very
yeah.
much not wanting to.
Does anybody want to come get it?
Sure, I'll be right there.
All right, Cav, you quickly run up the stairs, grab the list. She says, is everything okay down there?
We found some weird, like, automaton type thing that said
should
it's
I-
like the guardian of the school. Anyway, gotta go figure this out. We'll be back.
Oh,
I like you've interpreted hall monitor as guardian of the school.
yeah,
I love
is
that
good.
so much.
I mean, what is
so
a
much
hall
more
monitor
majestic.
if not the guardian of the school, Amy?
I love it. That's someone who takes their job real seriously.
Cav, you come back and have the registrar's list.
So, do you know how to play any cool games?
I did not partake in playground games. I monitored the children.
Okay, but like X's and O's.
I do know the rules for X's and O's.
And did you play?
No.
Did no kids ask you to play?
Children asked me to play. It was not my role to play.
Did you want to play, but you didn't because it wasn't your role? There's been stuff I've wanted to do, but that I didn't because it wasn't, like, for me. But I still wanted to.
I was in charge of the children's safety.
Russ, are there any other doors in this room, or is this kind of just like where this ends?
This is where this room seems to end. So yeah, in this room, there's the desk that this being was seated at. It's now standing in front of you. There are a few filing cabinets that do appear to have documents in them. Some of them are like cracked open a little bit.
How tall is this entity?
He stands 6'4".
Oh, so very big.
He appears very tall in front of all of you. I think Cav is probably the tallest of the three of you, and he's still taller than Cav.
So, looking down at the floor at the runes that we're standing in, what sense can I make of what I'm seeing arcanically?
Do you want to roll Arcana?
Yes, please. And that, thank God. Thank you, little dice. That's going to be a 24. We're back.
Damn!
Damn.
Okay.
Class is now in
Oh,
session.
shit.
What you see just at a glance, without any sort of check, you see a faint circular etching in the floor. There's geometric precision that doesn't appear to be decorative in any way. It currently is not glowing, but when you did step inside, you saw that faint glow, which appeared, at least context clues, to activate this hall monitor. You see lines intersecting at odd angles that don't quite align with the room's general architecture. You spend some time as it's talking, and you catch something. The structure of the runes resembles a sort of puzzle. And it has similarities to certain runes that you saw in the library room. The geometry itself matches the ley line alignment diagram that you saw in that room as well. The magic itself, the runes itself, does not appear to be local. Nobody in town or nothing outside of these extra planar events where have you been able to tie to anything in particular. The system itself appears to be built with the same principles as the false entrance. And when you trace the outer ring with your eyes, the circle itself briefly appears larger. Not physically, but conceptually. It's as though this room once existed inside something much bigger. And then it snaps back really quick.
Okay.
As you're examining it, you cross the runes and enter into the circle. And as you do so, the bell that is on the hall monitor begins to tremble. You hear a slight tinkling of this bell. One rune glows briefly, and you hear a whisper. Not coming from the hall monitor, but you, Bizarre, hear a whisper that says, "Status pending."
Does anybody else hear it, or is it just Bizarre?
Just Bizarre.
I'm gonna pull out the thread and see if there's any reaction from it.
You pull it out, and the thread tightens slightly. Not violently, just enough to confirm that this place perhaps was once tied to what you're seeking.
Okay. I step out of the circle.
The bell on the hall monitor stops vibrating and the rune slowly dissipates.
Okay. I remember Bonwin hearing it. So the voice that I heard in the false index after placing my tome on the pedestal repeated itself. And it's a lot of similar activity to the false index.
What do you mean?
Well, I hold the thimble out or the thread out and just kind of let the spool float for a moment, and then grab it up again. I say also, step in there and see if you hear what was the phrase that you heard again? Well, you don't even have to tell me. Just see if you hear it.
Because I don't think I said it out loud.
Yeah.
I step into the circle.
Okay.
Because I trust Bizarre.
Aladdin, you step in, and you all hear the hall monitor's bell tremble again. And this time, 2 runes flicker. And after a brief moment, both go dark. You don't hear a voice, Aladdin. The bell stops ringing as the lights go dark.
I step back out and I shrug. Nothing. Cav, you try.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Cav, you step in after Aladdin exits, and similar to Bizarre, one rune illuminates a different rune on the other side of the circle.
Can I be walking around and sketching these runes as I go?
Sure.
As they're doing things.
Yeah. I don't have specific images of
No,
them.
that's
I just
fine.
write
I sketch runes.
Or
Yeah.
Cav rune or whatever. Same thing. The bell trembles. One of the runes glows briefly, and Cav, you hear a whisper, again barely audible, that says "Status pending."
Anything?
Yeah, same sort of thing Bizarre had.
Why us?
Hey, why did they hear a voice and I didn't? I'm addressing the construct, obviously.
I have an answer for that.
Okay,
that
good.
It might be able to give
I love
you.
it when there's an answer for my question. Very rarely doesn't it happen at all, so this is exciting.
Welcome to the middle, everybody. How you doing?
Hey,
Here
it's
we
the
are.
middle.
We are right
We're in the
here
middle.
wondering
Good.
about you.
Glad to be here.
I'm doing great. Living the dream, working at Target.
Oh shit. That's a deep pull.
It's that off-screen poll is what that was. What? Yes. It could be an inspirational time for Kyle just to motivate everybody. Is what it could be.
You got
That's
some
right.
motivational
What
words?
do you really want to be doing, man?
Yeah, what do you really want to be doing? Because if you want to, you should try it.
What if you want to help support your favorite podcast?
Fucking
Oh
do
my
it.
gosh! There's a place you can do that, Carla.
Wow.
What? Tell me.
I know.
How do I do
He's
it?
the most coherent start to a
Well,
middle
first
we've
you
had
can
in a
start with,
long
like,
time.
Word of mouth on social media.
Yeah,
but if
yeah,
you're
word of
looking
mouth.
to get something for something, a little squid pro crow, you know what I'm saying? Then we got that Patreon.
We do.
Hell yeah, we do.
We've had it for a
We do.
while. We talk about it incessantly. But that's the only way to make sure people know about it, because they duck in, they duck out, they listen to the story, they wait till they get caught up, and then there's this constant reminder of us saying, hey, we love to do cool things, and because of your support and all of your amazing generosity and joining us in this community, it's allowed us to do it for... We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary next year, guys.
Oh my
wild.
gosh. That's
Crazy.
Damn.
I'm adding it to the business agenda that we have to talk
Good,
about
we
our
should.
10-year
That's-
well,
anniversary.
yeah.
Okay.
We got a plan for that all through year
Look,
9.
we can't do what radio does and figure out they're halfway through a big milestone anniversary and then be like, well, let's do a day.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
let's endeavor to do better.
Let's do
There we go.
Like that.
So
Good.
yeah, we got there. But Patreon, when you come support us on Patreon, that's exactly what you're doing. Is you're supporting the stories that you love and us in creating those stories so that we can create more of them for you. Goes to help us cover the costs behind the scenes, because making a podcast ain't free. As much as it is free for the public, there's some things that come along with that. And it also allows us to go do really cool things like get together in the same city and play games together, which is an entirely different dynamic. And I'm not gonna, knocking on wood, not gonna have
No, don't say it. Don't
pneumonia.
say it. Damn it, Russell.
Russ, come on, man.
I won't. You can't. Lightning can't strike twice.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It does. There's
does.
things
Okay.
specifically designed to attract it. I feel like you saying that was one
Yeah,
of them.
promise.
like you're
I
a
promise.
pneumonia
Ooh, yeah.
lightning rod now.
Yeah. It's going to come back twice. It's going to be that old monia.
That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be the same.
worst kind.
It's gonna be the same Monia who's coming back for revenge. It's like,
Oh, I
yeah.
hate this.
Retromonia.
My pneumonia.
I joke because it was terrible.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
But what wasn't terrible was that we all got to get together,
It
and that was
was.
thanks to our patrons.
It was.
Yep.
So patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And when you are a patron, you get an episode dedicated to you. Like today's patron. Loading.
Thanks, loading.
Javier
Dot.
Ortegas.
Thank you, Javier.
Thank you, Javier.
Thank you,
You're
Javier.
awesome.
Got it in one. Join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. We hope to see you over there. Now we'll get you back to this episode.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
It looks to consider your question and then takes a couple steps towards you. Do you do anything?
No, I don't back up or anything. I'm feeling pretty chill about this guy.
Sure.
I step forward a little
takes
bit.
a couple. Sure. It sees you step kind of in the way, and it pauses and takes a step back and turns to you, Bizarre, and says, "Apologies. I am moving to the filing cabinet on the other side of the room. If you would just, I can move further.
No,
if you are
sorry.
protecting
Yeah.
me."
And I shove Bizarre. I go, Bizarre,
I step back.
don't embarrass me.
He kind of takes a sidestep around Aladdin and nods and moves to the filing cabinet and pulls one open and begins filtering through some of the files. He pulls a thin folder that you can kind of see over his shoulder. It looks like it has some meticulous script on it, and he pulls it over.
I'm trying to
You see over. You see the header that says "Transitional Students Hold Until Classified." Inside, you see names without ages. You're kind of skimming through as he's going. Ages without names. Marginal notes like exhibits adaptive traits, does not respond to standard placement, reevaluate after alignment event. And then one page, as he's flipping through, that he lands on, that's blank except for a single line that says, Aladdin, pending determination. And it is dated for 3 days from now. I don't think you can be classified.
What does that even mean?
Uncertain.
Ask again later.
How does one get classified? What are the classifications? Why can't I be classified? Is it a test? Did you classify them? I'm pointing to Cav and Bizarre.
It is not I who classifies anything.
Who classifies? Can I see that?
He hands you the file.
Damn. I hand it back to Bizarre. I didn't really want to look at it right now. It was a blank page with my name on it. So who classifies?
I'll open it up and look at it.
I don't believe I'm authorized to remember that.
Somebody's authorized your memories?
Tilts his head again. I don't believe I'm authorized to remember that.
I don't like that. That seems wrong. Doesn't that seem wrong?
I mean, it doesn't seem great.
Seems ominous.
Is Tally's name in there? Why would my name be in there?
When did your name get in there?
So you don't know who... Is it important to be classified? Well, I'm going to go back to my other one. What are the classifications?
Ooh. I like that question.
Classifications are specialties or traits that may be deemed of interest.
If I ask of interest to who, are you going to say that you're not
don't
authorized to remember that?
Believe I am authorized
Yeah.
to remember that.
Okay. What was this school for?
Education.
Mm-hmm.
In...
All subjects.
Including magic?
Magic is categorized. I am not.
You are, though.
Then what is my purpose?
I don't think purpose and categorization are necessarily the same thing.
You've told us to protect the kids. Are you protecting them from categorization or classification?
I don't believe protection of classification is necessary. Have you found anything that determines whether classification is negative in those files?
Flip through these files. Doesn't appear to...
Are all students classified, Bizarre?
I don't think that's how it works. I've never worked school administration, so I can't say that for sure. Cav, do you know somebody who... Do you have a contact that knew, like, administration for schools or something?
I mean, not off the top of my head, but probably
That's fair.
Probably Oak knows someone.
Should we ask June?
Trusty older.
June might know.
Does June even know about this?
It's a great question.
Who is June?
I think that's the answer.
June's a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have like an aside with
You can.
with Bizarre and just be like, Come here.
You can step out of the room.
Yeah.
Come here.
Step out of the room, yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't think that, like, this... I'm getting the feeling like this guy isn't inherently bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting the feeling like he has, like a trigger, maybe?
Yeah.
That will make him do something bad?
I think you're onto something there based off of the runes on the floor. It appears, like I said, tied to the false index or the archive in general. So
Should we ask him about the archive?
I don't think he's permitted to remember that.
That upsets me.
Ooh. I know. It's okay. It'll be okay.
I look down at CQ and I go, I permit you to remember everything. Just so you know.
We can go check with... Well, we know June doesn't know about this thing. What we need to figure out is...
Hold on. How do we know June doesn't know about this thing?
That's actually a fair point. Just because it doesn't know June doesn't mean June doesn't know about it.
They could be like, there's like this weird thing in the basement. Don't touch it.
And as the school administrator, like maybe there's some handoff from the previous one to explain what the hell is going on.
I want to give the benefit of the doubt. Can we keep him?
I don't think that's a good idea. I do think that we take note of this event, recognize its potential, but other than some of the oddities going on in the classrooms...
We should ask him about the oddities going on in the classrooms.
True, maybe it's something related. That's the next direction. Let's go.
Hey, Joe. Mind if I call you Joe? What'd the kids call you? They just said hall monitor, didn't they?
They did.
Is there another name that you would prefer to be called?
I have not considered it.
Okay, well, consider it.
Would you call me Joe?
If you like it.
I don't find it distasteful.
Okay. If you do, let me know. I'll stop calling you Joe. There are some weird things happening in the school, Joe. Like desks, like growling at students and like moaning, kind of complaining. The bells are ringing all by themselves at weird times. Also, there's this weird knocker that is like interrogating people before it's letting them inside of the classrooms. I just developed a list out of nowhere. Have you seen anything like that? Isn't that weird?
I don't believe I'm authorized to remember that. Then it glitches briefly.
The runes on the floor, you said they look to appear like a puzzle piece. I'm going to try to see if it's able to be manipulated, like slid, to actually be solved like a puzzle.
We're talking like one of those tile puzzles?
Yeah, something like that. I'm thinking more so like spinning the rings to make the picture come together is where my head's at, but...
Yeah. I like that. Let's go with it. So you are... Let's figure out how that works with the description that I gave and what you pictured. So you see them as like physical pieces on the floor, or you see them like on a wheel in the middle of the floor?
So you described them as like geometric precision, and they don't seem to match up. It's like they're like off kilter from each other. So I'm imagining they probably need to be like shifted so that So essentially the ley lines that they're representing are readjusted to look proper by magical standards. So I'm thinking maybe there's a disconnect because of the way the rune is right now, and maybe altering that, if I can, will permit him.
Absolutely. So you bend down and find that the runes themselves are inlaid within this secondary piece. Like it's It's not obvious. The amount of dust, the amount of clutter that's kind of in this room wasn't obvious at first,
Right.
but you brush some of that away, and you find that you are able to manipulate them. And as you manipulate them, the runes themselves, like as you move this circle, like it's moving like a lazy Susan of sorts. The runes themselves begin to spin in place as you move this structure. There are brief moments where the runes, as when you step through it, like some of them light up on the other side and then quickly fade. There's every time one happens, there's a jingle of the bell on the hall monitor on Joe. every third or fourth light that lights up, it looks like Joe is glitching. I'll let you decide how far you go with that, seeing that response.
The first time I see a glitch result in an erratic behavior that could hurt somebody, I'm going to stop.
Okay. We'll say like lights light up, bells go for the first couple times, but then on like the third, fourth time, you see the glitches, like the same subtle glitch, but then like there's this rattle of his figure, and which causes you to kind of retract. As the runes are spinning, like you see the ley line picture that was in the center of this, as I described, which was the same that was up on the wall in the previous room. You see the same as it's all laid out. You have a sketching of it from Alistair, who unfortunately isn't here. He would love this shit.
I'm sure.
You see it start to faintly glow, like right as you stop. Like it's just a low, like glowing hum. Doesn't look like it's fully illuminated. Like all the runes, like they glue bright, but then they quickly faded.
Joe, are you okay?
I am fine. I feel fine.
You feel?
I don't feel, and he's looking at you kind of for context. I don't feel like I would bring anyone harm.
I meant, are you hurting?
Pauses, but doesn't respond. And then looks down at the clipboard that's fused to its arm. And he looks at it as if considering it. Like he hadn't since you guys walked in. And lifts a couple pages and pulls this card. It's a parchment card, looks like a thicker stock of paper. And he goes to hand it to you. He says, I forgot I had this. He hands it to you and says, this permits passage without escalation. I believe it is incomplete. He hands it to you, Aladdin.
I reach forward and I take it. Do I see something that is incomplete on it?
You see what looks like a hall pass or badge. It's warm to the touch as you grab it. And you see runes shift with names and rules. And as he hands it to you again, he repeats, this allows passage without escalation. I am not authorized to know why that would be necessary. Dumbgeons Dragons, Season 4, Episode 57, starring Amy Moore as Aladdin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Claset as Bizarre the Wizard, and Russ More as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ More. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound, Boom Library, and Sound Ideas. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. A huge thank you to our supporting producers, Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Angarong Kierzan, Perry Mady, Cat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, L.A. Branton, Chibs1012, and Kudzu828. Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported show, and because of our Patreon supporters, we get to keep telling bigger, weirder, more heartfelt stories in this world we love. And honestly, that's something we will never take for granted. Join us today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast and help us tell the stories that you want to hear. We hope to see you over there. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Dumbgeons and Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.